Welcome back. Still taking your phone calls, 412-575-2600 on the Borders and Borders hotline. Also still taking your tweets at Josh Taylor HD. Let's take a look here. We have Buckaroo who says Polanco would benefit more at AAA to build his confidence back. He's a lazy base runner, no hustle at all. Here's what I'll tell you. Gregory Polanco's got a lot more to worry about than whether or not he hustles down the first base line. He's got bigger problems. He's got bigger problems in the outfield. He's got bigger problems trying to get his swing together. He's got bigger problems with his pitch selection. Whether or not he runs down the line is probably the least of his concerns at this point. But I do agree with you. There needs to be some kind of breaking down to build back up. They need to try to assess this piece by piece. Find out exactly where he's been struggling with his swing. Find out exactly where his pitch selection's gone wrong. I mean, there's been a lot of situations where he's been ahead in the count. I'm talking hitters counts 3-0, 3-1. And just could not get it done. In the earlier part of the season, he was thriving when he was ahead in the count, 3-0 and 3-1. That's when he was driving balls. That's when he had some of his biggest impact at the plate. And that's the thing for me. When you see guys normally thrive in certain situations and they stop producing in those situations, that's when you know you have a problem. Adam asks, would you call this a slump that the Pirates are in? Will they battle back? I don't know if it's as much of a slump. I like to define a slump as when sometimes you're doing the right things and things just aren't going your way. Right now, the Pirates aren't doing all the right things. They really can't get consistent starting pitching night to night. That becomes a problem. And now the bullpen blows up today. Their closer could be hurt. There's a lot more of an issue that they're dealing with now as far as just getting the pitching straight. So I don't know if it's a slump as much as it is things just going wrong all at the same time. I like to define a slump as when you're doing the right things and maybe you're just not getting the breaks. And I don't think that's the situation right now. And will they bounce back? It depends on, as long as there's nothing seriously wrong with Felipe Vasquez, as long as Gregory Polanco can figure things out, maybe if Austin Meadows. I'm still in hockey mode, obviously. If Austin Meadows can continue to hit, and if they give him more opportunities to do it, I would be for it. Here's one thing I've said. If you're going to start Gregory Polanco just to try to get his confidence back, fine. But if you have a lead after the 6th inning, I want to see Austin Meadows in there as a defensive replacement. If you can't get the bat for the entire time, at least get the defense when you can probably use it most. That might make a difference for me. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's go to Matthew in Uniontown. Matthew, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Football question for you, Steelers.
Yes.
Do you think number 93, Daniel McCullers, will have a legit chance to make the roster this year?
I don't know, and that's a good question, and thanks for the call. I mean, they brought him back. They re-signed him. I'm wondering if it's just for roster depth. That might be the start of it. Daniel McCullers might be one of those guys when they get to camp and they got to cut a roster spot, and they're looking at the defensive lineman and saying, hey, look, this guy's probably not going to see the field that much even with an injury. He might become a cap casualty then. He might become a guy that they just don't need. I don't think it looks really good right now, to be clear. And honestly, when you have the depth that you have in front of him, when you have guys like Alualu who have really stepped in and become a good reserve guy, and you also guys like LT Walton who have also stepped in and become good reserve guys, and then you draft Joshua Frazier. So that's another thing with that late pick, and he's a guy as a defensive tackle who might be able to do more than one thing. So those are 3 guys just off the top of my head that might, offset what you're trying to do with Daniel McCullers, and that could make it a potential problem. Tony in the Hill District, you're on the Nightly Sports Call.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. I want to ask you a question. Don't you think that the Steelers should have, instead of them drafting a quarterback, don't you think that they should have used that draft for the defense? Because don't forget, they still have Tom Landry and Dobbs. So I feel like that was just a waste of a draft pick because, I mean, I don't understand why they took another quarterback when they have 2 extra quarterbacks. Or do you think they're going to get rid of Landry or Dobbs?
Honestly, that's something that might not be ironed out till this summer. And thanks for the call. I think the reason why they did it was because I think a lot of defensive players they were interested in were off the board at that point. Because we saw a lot of inside linebackers go in the first round. And they were good inside linebackers that we knew they had interest in. As far as other positions, and they drafted a safety with their first-round pick. So you know they weren't going to do that in the 3rd round after they already did it in the 1st round. Granted, they did it in the 5th, but Marcus Allen. But in the 3rd, probably not the same situation. Maybe a corner, not really sure who was on the board. But I think it was pretty evident that the guys that they liked in the first 2 rounds, most of them had disappeared and probably was not a good move at that time. As far as Mason Rudolph, kid looks good. I'm not going to complain. Kid's got a pretty good arm. I think he has a pretty good future if he finds the opportunity and latches on. Got to take a break. We're wrapping up when we come back. Stick around.